You can achieve this stunning sourdough design even as a beginner. After you've dusted your loaf with Thai rice flour, use some dental floss to divide it into 4 even sections. Next, I'm just taking a dowel rod where I'm going to mark out the center line for my wheat stalks. And literally, this design is just wheat stalks and they're straight up and down. It's probably one of the simpler yet beautiful designs that you can do as a beginner. It looks complex, but it really isn't. So once I've got those score lines all marked, then I take my log and I start scoring my very first wheat stalk, and I score from the base to the peak. Now when I insert this to make the wheat stalk, the base of each little leaf, so to speak, I'm a little deeper at the base, and then I kind of pull it out of the bread as I come to the end of it. And notice how they're overlapping just a little bit. And I'm scoring very vertically because as I bake it and the loaf expands, it's going to spread them out. And this loaf is being scored in real time. So it literally takes like 5 minutes. It's not this master art piece, but boy, does it look beautiful. And I'm scoring the largest ones first. That way, as I'm scoring the loaf, um, I'm keeping the cuts kind of even across the loaf. Um, in the past, I've kind of done all one side, and then it ends up splaying out kind of funny. So this is just helping keep those even. And notice I'm making the same number of little leaves on each side. It's real handy to have like a turntable or a lazy Susan of some kind to do this. My lazy Susan here, I picked it up from a guy at one of the farmers markets, and he makes them by hand in his garage. My dogs are going crazy in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. I've got 3 dogs. It's kind of like having a bunch of children. Anytime you start to do your scoring or your voiceovers, here they come. I've given up scheduling around them. And even on these littler stalks, I'm going pretty much the same depth as I did the other one. So each leaf on the loaf of bread is about the same depth, a little deeper at the base, a little shallower at the top. Now, once we get all of these little wheat stalks scored, we're going to bake the loaf for just a little bit. So I had preheated my oven with the Dutch oven inside to 500 degrees, and then I turned it down to 430 when I put the loaf in. And then I scored all the way across, and then on the other part of the plus sign, I go from the middle to the outside. Otherwise, it drags across the already cut space a little funky. Now next, I'm just kind of angling in underneath. That's going to help it pull away a little bit more. I want it to spread out. So this will kind of unstick it from the rest of the loaf. So it'll bloom a little bit more when we finish baking it. So again, this has only been baked for 5 minutes so far. And what that does, see what it did to the wheat stalks? It kind of just spreads them out a little bit. And making sure I kind of go maybe a quarter of an inch to a half an inch under each. And then I'm now going under all the points and lifting them up so it'll kind of bloom open as it bakes. And I tend to leave my cover on a little bit more than most people. I don't like the outside crust being super hard. So it's been baked for 5 minutes. I'm going to do another 25 minutes lid on, and then I take the lid off and do about another 5 minutes to an internal temperature of 200 degrees. Subscribe to our channel for more information and future videos.